Hi, I'm Andrew Scheps, and this is ACM. I started off as a musician. I played French horn and then trumpet. I always wanted to be in a rock band. Didn't happen. I'd always listened to records. I loved listening to records, but I kind of discovered the idea of making records, listening to Revolver by the Beatles, some of the Talking Heads records, stuff Brian Eno did, and then saw my first studio when I was, 14 or 15, and thought, well, okay, that's it. That's what I want to do. So I went to the University of Miami, did a 4-year degree there in recording, and then worked for a manufacturer, New England Digital, just because it's a job that I got out of college. They made music equipment, basically, early digital sequencer samplers and things. And then from then, I just went freelance as an engineer, as a synth programmer, as a synclavier programmer, as a Pro Tools guy, as kind of an everything. Whatever I could do to get in on a session, I would do. I got very lucky doing Pro Tools stuff. I got in on sessions I would never have gotten in on as an engineer. Like I did a bunch of sessions for Rob Cavallo and Don Was, and then I worked for Rick Rubin for 12 years on and off. So I've been really lucky working with a lot of really great producers and great bands, and it's just been a really long, slow, steady climb with a lot of luck. We spoke about everything. I mean, I think that there are a lot of sort of specific things about mixing and the way I use parallel compression, and there's that kind of thing. But I think for me, the important stuff is always about how to think about what it is you're doing, because everybody hears music differently. Well, of the albums I've been lucky enough to get a Grammy for, Stadium Arcadium is the only one I was involved in the recording, and I recorded all the lead vocals, some of the background vocals, and some miscellaneous overdubs late in the process. But what was great about that record is that's the last record I've worked on that was completely on tape. That was on 2-inch analog tape mixed through an analog desk to analog half-inch tape. I mean, Pro Tools has gotten to the point where, aside from being a great editing tool and a great mixing tool, it's also super creative. The things you can do are amazing, but I don't know, would that have been good to have? I think I wish I'd always had my modular synth, and I could have, because they existed back then, but I couldn't afford them. So, yeah, I'll say the modular synth, because when in doubt, modular. It seems as though everybody here has gotten a really good grounding and a really good understanding of the process and what making records is. So, yeah, really impressed.